So I am thinking about changing the name of my channel. What do you think I should change my name to? I want you guys' opinion on what I should change my channel name to. What would you guys like to see my channel name be changed to? Again, I do have an idea. I'm just not sure yet. I just want you guys' opinions first. What's going on YouTube? It's Kiaguyjoe here, and today I'm back with another video. Today I have the 2022 Hyundai Santa Cruz. This is a vehicle that I've seen on the road quite a bit often now. This new, I guess, small truck sort of vehicle that's based off the Hyundai Santa Fe. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, share, subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into this 2022 Hyundai Santa Cruz. Alright, starting off in front of the 2022 Hyundai Santa Cruz. As you guys can see here, if you guys seen any Hyundai Santa Fe's on the road, you guys can see that it sort of looks alike. As a matter of fact, it is built off the same platform of the Hyundai Santa Fe. But luckily in the front, you guys can see some differences from the Hyundai Santa Cruz and the Santa Fe. That way you can be able to tell which is which. But as you guys will notice, the front grille is basically almost the same as the Hyundai Santa Fe. It still has these signature daytime LED running lights. It's dim right now because the headlights are on. These headlights are an incandescent type with an incandescent turn signal. On higher trims, you can get an LED headlight with LED turn signals. The Hyundai logo is pretty big, bigger on this model here. But there are no radar sensors or whatnot behind this logo. It's just a pretty big logo to, I guess, fill out the size of this vehicle to, you know, give it that truck sort of appearance. This vehicle is painted in a ice white paint right here, a very bright white. Looks pretty nice in this color right here. Also on the front, you have some silver painted garnish right there. Also the grille is silver painted as well. I believe on other trims of the Santa Cruz, it will have more of a shiny silver and not a grayish silver to the look as well. And on the bottom of the bumper here, you actually can see they have some mesh black cladding right here, because you can take this vehicle off-roading. I would assume it is a truck, so you can take this vehicle off-roading. Coming to the side portion of the vehicle here, as you guys can see, this truck is pretty long. I'm not sure of the length of this vehicle, but it is pretty long. I thought it would be smaller in person, judging by other pictures and videos. But once you see this vehicle in person, it does give you that impression of the size. Coming to the rest of the side portion of the vehicle, as you guys can see, some more of that black cladding on the side of the vehicle here. This portion of the vehicle on the cladding has some unique designs to it, with a little Hyundai Santa Cruz right there. LED markers right there for the side. These wheels look pretty nice. These are 245 50 by 18 Kumo tires. Pretty beefy tires right here. Definitely some off-roading tires right here. Taking a look here at the wheels, as you guys can see, these are a black painted wheel. Other trims you can get this vehicle in other trims with some silver rims instead of black. I much rather would get this vehicle with the black wheels. It looks a lot better in my opinion. Nothing special about the brake calipers, just a regular brake 4-piston caliper right there. This vehicle is front wheel drive. I believe you can opt in all-wheel drive because you want to take this vehicle off-roading, so you want that all-wheel drive when you take this vehicle off-roading. We have a turn signal on the mirror cap right there, and the rest portion of the vehicle, nothing too fancy, nothing like you would see in the Hyundai Elantra. But they did have some nice styling elements right here. If you guys can see that, where the line kind of splits off into two right here. Nice little styling element right there. This vehicle does have a sunroof. I'm not sure if all Santa Cruzes come with a sunroof, but this one does come with a sunroof. Looking at the 2022 Hyundai Santa Cruz from the rear, this is where you can really tell that this vehicle is a truck and not an SUV, because it does have that truck-like appearance from the rear. unlike the Santa Fe. We're taking a look here at the tail lights rather. As you guys can see, it is incandescent, and there's just this portion that actually turns on when you activate your turn signal. As you guys can see, Santa Cruz is stamped in the tailgate. There are no actual, letterings or whatnot back here. And you can't even tell this is an SEL or a front wheel drive model. It just says Santa Cruz back here. So it's a very clean look, very nice looking. You have some steps for your feet. That way you can access the cargo bed or get into the cargo bed a little easier. A lot of manufacturers are doing that. The tailgate, as you guys can see, it has Hyundai spelled out. And then when I drop the tailgate, it is damped. I would say this is about a 4.5, maybe 5 foot bed if I'm correct. This is something I would probably use more if I had versus a bigger truck per se. It does have LED light for the bed, and we do have some tie hooks as well. And it has a tonneau cover right there as well, so you guys can see. And to make that go back, what you have to do is do that and just go forward, just push it forward. It does have some storage under here as well. And when you open that as well, LED lights come on. You can put some drinks down here with some ice and whatnot. It does have a drainage plug and whatnot. It's not like a Honda Ridgeline, I believe a lot of people compare this vehicle to. I believe the Honda Ridgeline has a little bit deeper weld here. But this is actually good. You can still fit a lot of stuff in here if you wanted to. Alright, before we step inside the 2022 Hyundai Santa Cruz, let's take a look here at the engine. This is Hyundai's tried and true 2.5 liter 4-cylinder. This engine is pushing about 191 horsepower. I'm not sure of the torque figures, but I'll be sure to put that in the video. This vehicle is rated to get 27 on the highway and 21 in the city, or probably about 25 combined. I'm not sure if all of the Santa Cruzes have the same engine. If you guys want more power, this is probably not the vehicle for you. But I would assume that 191 horsepower is enough for the few. And I would think it is because like I said, I've seen a few of these on the road already. You do have to have a manual prop to hold up the engine cover, so you guys be mindful of that. But that's going to do it for the outside of the Hyundai Santa Cruz. Let's hop on the inside and see what we got in there. Alright, hopping inside the 2022 Hyundai Santa Cruz. As you guys can see here, if you've seen the interior of the Hyundai Santa Fe, then you guys can make some strong similarities between the two vehicles here. But before we get inside, let's take a look here at the door panel. As you guys can see, hard touch plastics on top. This is hard touch plastics. Hard touch black plastics right here with some silver garnish around that hard touch black plastic. All of this is hard touch plastic. The only portion that's soft and padded is this portion right here where you're going to rest your elbows. But all of this, the whole door basically is hard touch plastics. The front driver's window is one touch down, so is the passenger, but not the rear. The rear is auto. It's not auto up or down. Only the front two windows are auto up and down. Nothing special about the speaker covers. No Harman Kardon or anything like that. I believe this is just a 4 or 6 speaker system right here with some pocket area for a bottle or cup maybe. And shutting the door here. Nice and solid sound right there. That beeping is because I don't have the key on me. But taking a look at the rest of the interior here, taking a look here at the dash. Nothing special about the dash. This is soft touch injection molded plastic. No heads-up display for this vehicle. I don't believe they offer a heads-up display on the Hyundai Santa Cruz. If they do, it's probably on the upper trim. And as you guys can see here, the rest of the interior is very, very similar to the Hyundai Santa Fe. Taking a look here at the gauge cluster. As you guys can see, it is digital. Looks pretty nice. Full digital gauge cluster. You can't get this on the Ford Maverick, I believe. I think Ford Maverick, they still have analog gauges. So this is a reason why you would want to choose this over the Ford Maverick if you care about technology and whatnot. The steering wheel looks pretty nice. This is a newer Hyundai steering wheel. Rather, it looks like the same steering wheel that's on the Hyundai Sonata, rather. The horn sounds nice and loud. Wouldn't expect anything less on the truck. It should be that way. On the left side of the steering wheel, you have your phone and volume controls, and the favorites button as well to map your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto or anything else you want to map. And on the right side, you have your cruise control with your steering assist and whatnot, and you can tap that button to go through your menus. And of course, you have your turn signal stocks and windshield wiper stocks. Looks pretty nice. These are Kia Hyundai's newest style of turn signal and window washing stocks right here. It's piano black plastic with some matte finish around it. Looks pretty nice. This design is pretty cumbersome. I can get used to it though, because you have multiple grab points now. You can touch here, grab here, or just put your hand down here. You have some soft touch injection molded plastic. The button to open it is right there. Taking a look inside. No USB ports, but it's just a deep space. Maybe you can fit some bottles of water, some change or whatnot in there. You have your heated seat controls right here. This model is missing cooled seats. I believe you have to go for an SEL Premium to get cooled seats, but it does have heated seats. 2 cup holders right there as well. You have a button to enable your camera system, which is just a backup camera. Doesn't have a 360 camera on this model. I don't believe a 360 camera is offered on the Santa Cruz, but if it is, of course you have to go for a higher trim. Electronic parking brake. You have auto hold, and it's missing something right there. I'm not sure what would go right here. And a button to help you with your downhill assist. You have the drive mode selector right there. You have sport, smart, and normal mode. And as you guys can see, when I change the modes, the graphics in the gauge cluster changed as well. Very similar to the Hyundai Santa Cruz, or Santa Fe rather, and other Hyundai Kia products that are putting digital gauge clusters in their vehicles now. Down here you have a wireless charging pad in this area right here. You have 2 USB ports and a power outlet right there for a charger maybe. And just a nice little storage area for some change. Taking a look here at the glove compartment. It's damped but not lined with felt, but it is pretty deep and it goes back a little good ways. Honestly, you can probably fit like a 15-16-inch laptop in there. These seats are pretty nice and comfortable. These are cloth seats. I believe you can get leather seats, but of course, again, you have to go for a trim above this, if I'm correct. And again, these are heated but not cooled. You have to go for a higher trim to get the cooled seats. Up top, as you guys can see, you have LED lighting throughout the cabin, which is pretty nice, unexpected for this vehicle, honestly. You have a manual or automatic sunroof with a manual retractable sunshade. Open the sunroof, and it just goes into the top of the roof itself. It doesn't actually go over the roof. The headliner is not suede, but it is dark black in color, so that's pretty nice. I actually prefer black over cream material myself. You have your of course your sun visor here, and they do extend, so you guys be mindful of that. This lighting here is incandescent in color for the mirror. Coming up to the infotainment system, or first rather the HVAC controls rather. Of course, you have buttons to control everything. Only thing I don't like about this area here is all the piano black plastic. As you guys can see, it's a lot of dust here. This area gets very, very dusty. This is the only thing I would fault Hyundai on for the interior of this vehicle here. I kind of wish they actually did a little different from the Santa Fe, but I understand they wanted to keep it at a low cost, and probably redesigning or designing a whole infotainment system would probably cost more money. So they just based it off the Hyundai Santa Fe. Probably like an 8-inch maybe, if I'm correct. But it looks pretty nice. Again, you have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You have Hyundai Blue Link. You have a quiet mode, which I believe is yes, the mode where the radio will only play at a certain volume and in the front 2 seats. It's your home menu until you actually activate Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. The radio looks just like that. Very, very basic, but very easy to read, easy layout. This vehicle does not have any navigation. I believe you have to go for a trim above that to get factory embedded navigation. But of course you can use your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto for navigation, so it's not a big deal. And of course you have another favorites button right there. One thing I noticed infotainment is missing is the sounds of nature, which all, or at least all new Kia Hyundai products and Genesis products that's going to come with this vehicle does not have that. Probably have to go for a trim above to get that and more in this system right here. But overall, this front seat and this front interior area is very, very, very comfortable. Only gripe again is this infotainment area where everything is piano black plastic, and I think they need to do away with that piano black plastic to alleviate some dust and maybe some fingerprint issues that this vehicle may endure. Alright, step inside the back seat of the Hyundai Santa Cruz. As you guys can see, again, a nice step in height and shutting the door. Nice and solid sounding thunk, no complaints, no rattles or shakes throughout the vehicle. But as you guys can see, same deal of material on the door. Hard touch plastics, hard touch plastics, hard touch plastics. Even this portion right here where it was padded in the front is hard touch plastics. And again, the windows are not one touch up or down for the rear. Got a silver painted door handle right there and a cup holder that's integrated on the door. Very nice place to put a cup holder. No rear seat air vents for the rear. I believe you have to go for a trim above this to get rear seat air vents. Me sitting behind myself, my knees do touch the back of this seat here, but I would say I can put this front seat up a little bit more to give myself some more space. So I probably have a lot of space back here. I do have a lot of room beneath the seat for my feet, so that's a very good thing right there. Same deal of material on the seats. Very nice cloth feeling with a nice texture to it. This glass is not automatic, so you guys be mindful of that. I know some vehicles do have an automatic glass portion for the rear, but to cut costs, they had to make that a manual option. Again, the headliner, black in color. This bulge here hides the, I guess it's for the electronics of the sunroof right there. And I assume non-sunroof models won't have this bulge here. But not too much going on with the seat or the back of the Hyundai Santa Cruz, but there is something I'd like to show you guys. This seat here folds up to reveal some storage area under there, and it goes all the way from one side of the vehicle to the other side, as you guys can see. So you can store a good bit of material down here, some wheel locks or, you know, cargo net or whatever that they have that's stored in here already. As you guys can see, it's a nice storage area. So you can store a good bit of material in here. Whatever you would want, it'll be safe away from anyone's eyes and whatnot, people that don't need to see it. These seats do not recline because there is no room for a recline function, so you guys be mindful of that. Two map pockets for the rear on the back of each seat. No USB charge ports on the back, rest of each seat or on the rest down here. No USB ports at all, and there's also no function to manually move the front passenger seat up to give you more room either. But other than that, guys, this back seat is pretty basic, nothing too fancy, but it should get the job. Let me know what you think about this vehicle in the comments below. I like it. It has some points that are questionable, but for me, I just don't think I would actually buy this vehicle because, for one, I'm not ready to buy a truck. But if I did need one, then yes, I will definitely put this on my list simply because of the bed space. I don't need a bed that's too big, but I definitely don't need a bed that will be too small, and this kind of fits right in between what I would actually need for a few items. I don't have a lot of big items that I would need to haul, so this would probably fit right into my my category and whatnot of what I would need for a truck. And if I needed a truck, then this would definitely be on my list. Design wise, it's okay. I do wish they kind of made some more differences between this and the Hyundai Santa Fe, but at least you can tell the differences between this and the Hyundai Santa Fe. Interior wise is okay. For me, I'll probably have to go for a leather seat option with cooled seats, of course. And I've seen a few on the road, so I assume people are happy with the vehicle. But I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think about this vehicle in the comments below. But if you like this video, please like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Again, I appreciate all of the love and support that I've been getting as far as subscribers and whatnot. So I appreciate you guys' feedback, and I appreciate all the love. And keep subscribing to the channel. Please share the videos. But again, this is Kiaguyjoe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.